Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Coach, the entire New England area absolutely socked in by a slow-moving snowstorm, and because of it, we have a winter wonderland here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
So the big question today is, how will they play in this weather? Because you can recreate moisture, right? You can do wet ball drills, things of that nature. But snow, you cannot create that in practice. You can't prepare for it. You just have to deal with it.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go, you tighten up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Patriots have it. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing this.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Here we go, even. Green, triple team. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 17 carries, 90 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot-handed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Let's go. Interception.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone, and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now Devontae Freeman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 6 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And now it's 12 touchdowns on the season, which tells you he's doing more than his share of great route running and finding ways to get open and putting the ball in the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set, 50, play.
trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Defense.
The kicker wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap.
Great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ryan Izzo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. Building in growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year. Go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's taken to the 26. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Put up. 51.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9 to Michel on the screen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On play action, Winston. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now running right through it. Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He completes it to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. This complete to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. It's a coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Jameis now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now Michel, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston, he finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The first carry for Josh Adams. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And an alley to run. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jameis to throw it. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Smith. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Winston. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Freeman again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Complete to Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Smith on 1st. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. New England on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A first down carry for Smith. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
60 out more.
Up 2nd and 10. At the
They'll run it again with Smith. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Winston. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Winston. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
So the Patriots coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady.
Check. 45 to Mike. Here I come.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanket.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lot? And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.